My name is Walied Khogali. I was born in Nairobi, Kenya, East Africa. My early life was actually spent in Sudan and in Kenya before immigrated to Canada. My parents, who were educators, brought us to Canada for better opportunities. So I have a large family. I'm the eldest, actually, so I take on a lot being the eldest to support the rest of my family. You almost feel like you're the other father when you're the oldest. Your siblings look up to you. So that's sort of the relationship I have with my siblings. Getting involved in community organizations has made it easier for myself and my siblings and others. Finding community, and if not, creating community. Right now I'm a mutual aid coordinator. I support the mutual aid neighborhood pods project across the city of Toronto, and I specifically support newcomers. I've been helping folks get access to the vaccine, supporting conversations that highlight the historical injustices that racialized folks have experienced, and their reasons as to why they have concerns regarding the vaccine. I've been sharing the science and included Black and Indigenous scientists, telling that very important story of how it's important for us to work together to deal with a global pandemic which has killed so many of our loved ones. COVID actually has had different impacts in my neighborhood. It's brought people together in times of crisis to redress food insecurity, to demand better supports for the community, because the pandemic has exposed the blind spots, has exposed the things that we're not thinking about or talking about. We have a lot of work to do to bring some justice in making sure that the disparity between men and women, between racialized and indigenous folks compared to white members of our community, like that disparity is reduced so that we live in a more equitable society. The neighborhood has changed dramatically. You can witness the impact of gentrification. Folks from higher income classes have moved into our neighborhoods. You see the fancy cars. Yeah, you see the neighborhood changing. But also there's this struggle of folks who've been living in this community for a long time to define what Regent Park is. And I think that's when we'll have that opportunity in phase 4 and 5, because we'll be able to have a better say of what sort of community will be built. I've noticed a lot of changes, good and bad. We need more recreational spaces for our youth. We need more public spaces for our community. I love public spaces. I love parks. I think those are spaces where community comes together and get to know each other. Save up if you want to buy a home. There are 1.2 million plus. And if you're moving in as someone who was lucky enough to not be on the waiting list for Toronto community housing, get involved. There's so much to discover. There's so many opportunities to take advantage of. There's so many great neighbors that could provide mentorship and support. So my advice to anyone moving into Regent Park, it's a beautiful community. Although we have challenges, we have a lot of committed people willing to work through those challenges. And welcome to the most diverse neighborhood on the planet.